Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches: Texas Rangers vs Toronto Blue Jays, Minnesota Twins vs Detroit Tigers, and Milwaukee Brewers vs Cincinnati Reds, which are happening on Sunday, July 18, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes. Let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. And if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours and hours of your time searching the internet for some fake betting predictions and losing your money because of it. Join High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advices instantly. The Blue Jays' powerful offense should be able to thrive against Rangers starter Kolby Allard. The young southpaw has allowed 13 runs in his last 23.1 innings and has surrendered 7 home runs over his last 4 starts. Toronto is just as productive against lefties as righties. Furthermore, the Rangers have dropped 6 out of their last 8 games overall. Blue Jays starter Ryu held them to only 2 runs in 7 innings earlier this season. Texas is one of the worst road teams in the majors, where they have only won 13 out of their 41 games. Each of Texas's last 6 losses has occurred by 2 or more runs, which is why I prefer the run line. It's been a rebuilding season as expected for the Rangers, and their second half got off to an inauspicious start as they were not competitive against the Blue Jays on Friday. The Rangers were blanked until the 9th inning when Eli White slugged a 2-run homer, but that wasn't nearly enough as the Blue Jays were in control from the first inning onward. Starter Jordan Lyles lasted 4 innings in the loss, allowing 6 runs on 7 hits and 3 walks, while striking out 3. Nate Lowe drew a pair of walks and was aboard for White's homer, as the Rangers couldn't do much, generating only 6 hits for the game. Texas has been better against the spread at 44-47 and is down a moderate amount on the money line, despite being a huge underdog in the majority of its matchups. Overs are 44-42.5 for the Rangers, with 2 of their last 3 games going over the betting total. Consistency at the plate hasn't been there for the Rangers, who are averaging 4.10 runs per game, with a 0.687 ops as a team. Texas pitching is also inside the bottom 10 with a 4.46 ERA, with the rotation and bullpen posting nearly identical numbers. Kolby Allard will get the start for the Rangers, looking to build on a strong first half, as he put up a 3.69 ERA in 10 starts and 8 bullpen appearances. The 23-year-old is coming off a loss to the Oakland Athletics last Sunday, when he allowed 4 runs on 5 hits across 6 innings, while striking out 3. Gallo has been Texas's top hitter with a 0.923 ops, 24 homers, 6 steals and 52 RBI. The Jays will give the nod to ace Hyun-Jin Ryu in Game 2 of the series. Ryu was stellar last time out, limiting the Orioles to just 1 run on 5 hits in 5 innings in a 10-2 victory. The veteran southpaw has been inconsistent recently, however, he features solid numbers, posting a 3.56 ERA and a 1.17 WHIP, complemented by an 8.5 record in 98.2 innings pitched. He held Texas to only 2 runs in 7 frames earlier this season in his lone career meeting. Toronto should be in the mix for the wild card picture the rest of the way. They stand 4.5 games out. The Blue Jays have not fared well this month and dropped 2 of 3 clashes in Tampa Bay last weekend. They should be getting a few key relievers back from injury soon. Bo Bichette has launched 2 home runs in the 3 meetings against Texas this season. The 23-year-old shortstop is having a productive year, bashing 16 dingers with 57 RBIs and an above-average .825 ops. Bichette has driven in 4 runs this month. The Blue Jays' potent defense stands 4th overall, with 5.10 runs per game. The pitching is solid as well, recording a 3.99 team ERA, landing them 13th in the big leagues. My betting advice for that game is to pick Toronto Blue Jays -1.5. Neither team is a strong favorite in this one, but the injury report leans towards favoring the Twins. Goodrum is a big loss for Detroit on offense, and for a team that already struggles to find runs, it's just another issue for them to deal with. Add in that the Twins have one of the most potent offenses in baseball, even despite their record, and Sunday's finale continues to lean towards the Twins' favor. Happ hasn't been great on the mound, but Peralta's inexperience will come back and hurt him in his second start against Minnesota. The Twins are looking to avoid 2 straight losses against the Tigers. They lost in surprising fashion, not even putting up a run. This is coming from a team who plays high-scoring games averaging 4.7 runs per game. Look for this game to absolutely shoot out, especially with the Twins sending J.A. Happ to the mound. Happ is a veteran, but is struggling to keep runs off the board this season. He has a 5.4 record but has a 5.9 ERA. That is one of the highest ERAs in the league. The Tigers are also a team that loves to score. They are averaging 4.2 runs per game, so this should be a blast. The Tigers have had an up and down season, but one positive for them has been their ability to at least get their young talents onto the field and gaining experience for the future. The Tigers are only hitting .235 as a team and ranked 21st in baseball in runs per game. The power numbers have been missing for the team, ranking 22nd in home runs per game and 23rd in hits per game. Unfortunately for the Tigers, the pitching hasn't done much to step up and help, ranking 25th in opponent runs per game. It'll hurt the lineup to be without Nico Goodrum and a handful of pitchers, but the young bunch will surely be resilient in the season series. Jonathan Schoop leads the team in batting average, .280, home runs, 16, RBI, 53, and hits, 97. Not too far behind him though in the team home run race is Robbie Grossman and Eric Haas, both with 13 home runs. Over the last week, Schoop is hitting .333 atop the batting order and will need to continue to get on base at a high clip if the Tigers want a shot at winning the series finale on Sunday. According to MLB.com, Wiley Peralta will get the start for the Tigers. Sitting at 2-1 on the year with a 2.08 ERA, the youngster has provided a strong spark to the rotation. The righty has only made 5 starts on the season, but was strong in his last start, which happened to be against Minnesota. In that game, he went 5 innings, allowing only 3 hits and a run. If he can come close to a performance like that again, he'll keep the Tigers right in the thick of things. My betting advice for that game is to pick Twins top. The Milwaukee Brewers are a better pitching team, and the Reds are going to struggle scoring against him. Burns is 2-0 with a 1.98 ERA on the road, while Gray is 0-2 with a 3.09 ERA at the Great American Ballpark this season. The Brew Crew can hit enough to get the win, but I don't believe in the Cincy bullpen. The Brewers' pitching staff has been lights out this season. As a team, they are top 10 in ERA, hits allowed, runs allowed, home runs allowed, strikeouts, whip, and batting average against. They are first in the MLB in strikeouts. Milwaukee has improved on offense as of late. They are middle of the league in runs, home runs, RBIs, and OBP. Earlier this season, they were bottom 10 in those categories. They are top 5 in drawing walks. Avisail Garcia leads the team in hits, home runs, and RBIs. Christian Yelich missed time this season due to a lingering lower back issue. The Brewers have been terrific pitching. Their bullpen is top 10 in ERA, hits allowed, runs allowed, strikeouts, and batting average against. They are first in the division. The Reds are second in the division, so this is a huge series for both teams. With the way the Brewers have been pitching, they should hold on to the division lead. If their batting lineup can improve slightly, they can be a dangerous team come playoff time. The Cincinnati Reds are a decent offensive team as they are 10th in the majors with a .743 OPS this season. They slug the ball incredibly well as they are 10th as well in there as they have a .414 slugging percentage. Right fielder Nick Castellanos has been leading the Reds' offense as he has a .968 OPS this season with 18 homers and 59 RBI. If they can continue to slug, the Reds will be hard to beat. Sonny Gray has had some issues with injuries, but has been good when on the mound according to his baseball saving page. He is in the 92nd percentile in hard hit percentage, 85th percentile in barrel percentage, 84th percentile in strikeout percentage, and 85th percentile in average exit velocity. Gray has a 5-pitch arsenal: sinker, curveball, fastball, slider, changeup, and his heater has been hit the most as it has a .327 batting average with a pair of homers. This will be his 3rd start against the Brew Crew as he is 0-0 in 9 innings and has allowed 3 runs on 7 hits with 4 walks and 13 strikeouts. The Reds' pitching staff has been somewhat average this season. They are around the middle of the league in ERA, hits allowed, home runs allowed, and batting average against. Striking out batters has not been an issue as they are top 5 in that department. Cincinnati has been very good on offense this season. They are top 10 in the league in runs, hits, RBIs, batting average, OBP, SLG, and OPS. Jesse Winker and Nick Castellanos are having terrific seasons. Winker is top 10 in the NL in runs and home runs. Castellanos is second in the league in batting average. He is top 5 in the NL in runs, hits, and is top 10 in RBIs. This is a huge series for the Reds. They are currently second in the division behind the Brewers. As of now, they are outside the playoffs, but are a few games back from the Padres for the final wild card spot and a few games back from the Brewers for the division lead. My betting advice for that game is to pick Milwaukee Brewers. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.